Good evening, everyone. Delighted to be with you again tonight. I'm joining in from the northeast of France, a city named Nancy, and this is the 8th day of our 21-day journey together. My name is Christophe, and when I'm not meditating, practicing Sahaja Yoga or teaching meditation, I'm working in the medical device sales development. And tonight, what is more important is that we are having a session dedicated to cooling our right side. So you have seen the foot soak. Reminder that you please get ready with your foot soak and ice pack, as you have been shown yesterday, actually, for the last session. So if you are new or continuing seekers, stay with us during the entire session. At the end of the session, we will review all the course materials, the recording, whatever is available on the website for you to help your practice. You will be also able to request mentors. You've been told how central having mentor is important for you. So you can sign up now if you are on Zoom in the chat, and we'll describe how to do that if you have not done it yet at the end of the session as well. And we will work this week to sort and to find the best mentor for you. So be a little patient with us because your mentor has to be somebody which is like a person which you will connect with immediately and hopefully deeply, will be a friend, you will be a support, a coach, or whatever you need it to be. This relation is a special one, and that person will be committed to help you. So we will have tonight presenters from different countries, actually, all speaking English, of course, but for the mentorship, you will be able to request a mentor in your own language. Those will be again at the breakout rooms at the end of the program. So for those joining for the first time, a reminder that Sahaja Yoga is always free. It is free and will remain free. The practice will be free forever. Yesterday, you had a beautiful session dedicated to actually starting to understand what are your feelings. And feelings are not only the emotional aspect, but more what your vibrational feeling, what you feel in your hands, in your subtle system, and maybe your introspection starts working a different way. So that's key to understanding your subtle system, yourself deeply, your inner self, and fuel your practice. So today's topic, using ice to cool down the right side. The agenda will go with a short talk about today's topic. Your first lead will explain you about the right side and how to cool it down. The right side, actually, you have learned that it is the power that support all your action, all your thinking process, all your planning. And this thinking, planning machine will have a tendency to suck all the available energy on the right side and can run sometime like a crazy machine that we cannot stop. And the eyes will be helping to cool that down and come into balance, be back to the center. So that will be an interesting part of a piece of knowledge tonight. We'll have two guided meditations, an excerpt of Shri Mataji talk in video, and a beautiful rendering of live music. So I now call my co-presenters to join in, to come on stage so they can introduce themselves. Welcome, Martin. Welcome.
Hello.
And
Hi.
welcome, Sarah.
Hi.
So Sarah will be your first lead tonight. So Sarah, would you kindly introduce yourself and let us know what you will do?
Yes, I'm Sarah and I live in the UK. I've been practicing this meditation for a good while. My profession is a psychotherapist and family constellator. And yes, I'm going to take you through the first meditation today.
Thank
Talk
you.
about the ice a little bit. And, yeah.
Beautiful. Next will be Ajit, the musician tonight.
Hello, namaste. So I am Ajit Kulkarni. I am of Indian origin, but for the last 25 years, I am now staying in France. So other than Sahaja Yoga, as Christoph mentioned, I am a project manager in a semiconductor company. And tonight I'll be playing a short meditative piece on an instrument, a traditional instrument, Indian instrument called sarangi. So which looks like this. I will just show you here. It is played with a bow, which is looking like this. So you will hear it later, and if you have questions later during the Q&A session, we can cover that. Thank you.
That would be nice. Thank you, Ajit. And Martin,
Yes,
please.
and I'm Martin. I'm from Switzerland. I live in Basel. I have received my self-realization in Brussels long time ago. And I'm a business consultant, and I'm very happy to lead then the second meditation.
Beautiful. Thank you, Martin. So I think we are now ready to start, and Sarah will be first. So we'll leave the stage and let Sarah guide us.
Okay, so very happy to be here today. So first of all, I'll give you a little bit of an introduction about what we're talking about what what the meditation's going to be, what the theme is going to be today. You will have heard about well, if you've been joining us, you'll have heard about the right channel and the left channel. And today we're going to focus on the right channel. Perhaps if we have the slide, we can have a look at the subtle system. This is the subtle system, and you can see the blue channel and the yellow channel. So the yellow channel is the right, what we call the right side or the right channel, and that is responsible or looks after our active side, and also the mental, the thoughts, the mental planning, all that kind of thing. And if I should just show you how it goes, how it works on the body as well, it's like it just goes from the left side of the head and crosses over here and goes down the right side too. to around here. And so mainly we're going to be focusing on cooling down the right side today, because when it gets out of balance, it gets overheated, and we can be a little bit overactive, or thinking too much, or getting a bit full of ourselves, that kind of thing. And so the meditation that I'm going to lead, we're going to be doing the foot soak. Now, if you've not been joining us until this session, don't worry about the foot soak. You know, you'll catch up on that. But if you've managed to get your foot soak ready, then let's just take off socks off, and we can give some vibrations to the foot soak. It's interesting we call it vibrations, but that's that is what we call it. So I'll just see if I can get it. I'm not doing so well with that. But anyway, what we do is, the water's just down here, my foot soak bowl's just down here. So we take the left hand, we have it all open on the lap, and we just can just turn our hand over the water to give it some cool vibrations. You might have felt cool vibrations, you might have felt the cool breeze on your hands, but even if you haven't, you will be having an effect. So we have our attention just up here, and we give some cool vibrations to the water. And then it's kind of, you can say that it's activated to cleanse our chakras. So we can put the feet in the water now. Okay, and if you've got this ice pack ready, which you might have got it ready if you joined us yesterday and we showed you how to do it. So we can, I'll just tip my, so I'll just show you where I'm going to put it, just here on the right side. I mean, you might not see right side in the picture, but you obviously know where your right side is. And this is where the liver is in our of course, in our body. The liver is there. And what we say in Sahaja Yoga is that the liver is the seat of our attention. Now, that's something that you might already know that, you might already feel that, but through the meditation you'll find that when you put this ice pack on your liver, or even when you just put your left hand onto your liver and you have your right hand open on your lap, you will cool the liver down a little bit. And when the liver cools down a little bit, then you can much more easily go into that state of thoughtless awareness. And that's maybe an experience you'll gradually have, but you might even notice it tonight. So let's put this ice pack on the liver. Of course, you do cover it a little bit. You don't want to put it straight onto you. You don't want to kind of burn your skin, or but just have that coolness on your liver. Okay, and have your hands open on your lap, and we can close our eyes. And just allow the attention to settle inside, and take a few deep breaths. If you can hold the ice pack with your right elbow, then you can have your hands open on your lap If not, you can hold the ice pack with your left hand. Just see if our attention just settles more easily. See if the silence comes in a bit more easily. We can massage the top chakra, the soft spot on our, well, it used to be soft, but it becomes more soft during meditation, on our head. Hold the ice pack with the left hand, massage that piece, that top chakra, so that we can, when we take our hand down, we can keep our attention very lightly there. And we're just noticing we're not having any effort. We can notice what we feel on our fingers. We can notice if our thoughts slow down a little bit. But we're just noticing from that point above the head. We can have our attention just a little bit above where we were massaging. And we want to go deep into that silence. So we can ask this energy, please take me deep into the silence. Please cool down my liver and cleanse my attention. We don't have to understand the word attention. We don't at this point really have to understand why the water is salt water that we have our feet in. But gradually these things will pick up the meaning of it all. The main thing is to just feel the effect. And this Kundalini energy that's awakened through this meditation, even if it's very new to you, this word, we can just try and allow ourselves to just give it a go. Now this Kundalini energy, we call her mother because she has all these motherly qualities, spiritual motherly qualities. So we will ask in our heart, Mother, please cleanse my liver, cool down my liver. Let me go deep into the silence, into silent meditation. If I have any thoughts, let me just be able to just watch and witness them. We want to have this very gentle, deep meditation to take us into the rest of the session tonight. We want to really settle our attention so we can really absorb Shri Mataji's words and absorb the music, and Martin's going to lead us into a meditation where we can go deep into the qualities of the right side on each of the energy centers, each of the chakras. So we can also ask, Mother, please cleanse my chakras. Let all the excess energy that's not needed in my chakras go into the salt water, be pulled into the water. She's just waiting to be asked. So we can put the ice pack aside now. We just need 10 minutes of that really, and 10 minutes of the foot soak. 10 to 15 minutes we can usually do. So we'll take the clean water now that we've got ready, and we'll rinse the feet with that clean water because the water's all got full up with our stuff from the day, and then we'll dry the feet. We'll just put the water aside for now. Then when we pour it away, we pour it in the toilet. Just put the bowl aside. You can settle down. Meditate a little bit longer. So let's stay in this meditative state. We are going to watch now a talk of Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji's given. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of Sahaja Yoga, she travelled the whole world and gave many, many talks. And when she gives a talk, when we watch her talk, we can really absorb the strength of her Kundalini energy. So we just stay in the meditative state. We keep our hands open, and we can open our eyes and just absorb now while we watch Shri Mataji's talk and listen.
On your fingertips, you can feel the centers of other person. If something is fishy, you can feel it. If somebody is cheating you, you can feel it. Everything. Your fingers speak. This is what Muhammad Sahib has said. At the time of resurrection, your hands will speak clearly. How can hands speak? This is how, because all these 5 fingers are the centers, 6th and 7th center. One on the physical side, another on the physical and also mental side, is the right side, and the emotional side on the left side. These are 2 different systems within us which people are not understanding, that there are 2 channels within us. What we call as the autonomous nervous system has got parasympathetic nervous system in the center, but there are 2 left and right sympathetic nervous systems, and these are the 2 systems that are enlightened on your fingertips, by which you know exactly what is wrong with you, what centers you are catching. That is self-knowledge. People will go mad, but they will not know they are getting mad. They will have cancer, they will not know they are having cancer. This indication tells you exactly what's wrong with you. Now, if you know how to correct your centers, you can correct the centers of others also. Then also, there's another achievement is that you become collectively conscious. Means you can feel others on your fingertips. You can feel others on your fingertips. Who is the other? That's what we think. But nobody is the other. We are part and parcel of one spiritual personality. And once somebody has problem, we immediately know there's a problem. Because on the fingertips you can feel it. This is true knowledge. It's not some sort of reading a book or some sort of a thing. But it's a true knowledge within yourself, which you know yourself, which we call as cognitive science, which works within yourself. You don't have to go out to read anything, to understand anything. Your own being itself is a complete computer, I should say, which tells you what's what, who is what. We have no idea as to what we are. We have not been given any idea as to what potential we have. It's tremendous, it is. It is tremendous. And if it works, it will work for you, for your family, for your children, for your city, for your nation, and for the whole world. So this has to become a collective understanding within yourself, not mentally. Mental understanding is just temporary and passes off. But it's an actualization, again and again I say, it's the actualization of the knowledge within yourself. Then they talk only of that. They talk in the words of chakras, of the centers. That person is this, that person has got this, I have got this. Now, on your fingertips, which gives you a perfect answer for everything. Then it looks after you, it protects you, it guides you, as I told you, and guides you in the right way, in the right manner. And how it achieves things is wonderful. So we have to first and foremost understand that we have to have that special personality of a self-realized personality, which will really help and care for others. It's not just talking, it's not just reading, it's not just following some false guru, but it is following yourself, which is to show that you are your own master. You become your master and you know everything about everything. This is the potential in all of you. As I said, it is not only for few people, it's not for only black-white people, but it's also meant for people who are uneducated, who are living in the villages, who are very simple people. It works for all of them, and when it works, you will be amazed how it transforms you and transforms others. And you become so confident about yourself. You don't doubt yourself, because there's an absolute knowledge on your fingertips. It is something that is within you which you should achieve. Of course, for this you should know that so far you have not known, so you have to know. As long as you have this attitude, it would work out. I cannot force, Sahaja Yoga cannot force on anyone self-realization. It cannot be forced. It has to be asked for. Unless and until you knock the door, it won't work out. It works out for people only who really want it and who want to become self-realized. As a result, you don't have any responsibilities. It's only the responsibility of the all-pervading power that does everything for you, that looks after you, that guides you and takes you to the right places, to the right situations, and guides you in such a manner that you are amazed. How is it? How is it working? How is it working out? There will be no meaning left to any miracles. But these miracles are not like taking out a diamond and things like that. But it's a miracle how the circumstances will change, how people will change, how you will become such a joyous, lovable personality. On this subject, I don't know how many lectures I have given, and there's no end to it. But I would say that you should take your realization and go into our programs, whatever they have, and grow into it. Because you take some time to grow, like a seed sprouts, but it takes time to become a tree. But hardly 1 month at the most. And don't have to pay there also, again I'll tell you. Nothing has to be paid. You just give some time to yourself and it will work out. When you have mastered it, you'll be amazed what you can do. A month at the most. Some people just get it and they don't have to do anything, just they know. But most of the people have to do it. It improves everything, your thinking capacity, in the sense your brains get enlightened. You become a very large-hearted personality. And other things that we think of prosperity and all that, all comes through. This I'm just telling you, like a mother would like to give a castor oil with little chocolate on top. But Main thing is you must know yourself how great you are. That is what every mother wants her child to know. That's my only desire is in America, if it spreads in that manner, it will all be a great thing, a great boon for the whole world. May God bless you.
We will just sit in silent meditation for a few seconds or a minute until music starts, Ajit starts playing for us, but we can just stay absorbing attention on top of the head and just absorbing and letting Shri Mataji's word work into our beings. You can just keep this pure and silent attention on top of your head, and we'll ask Ajit to start playing when he's ready.
stay in this mood of deep meditation. Let us try to deepen our meditative experience. First of all, by inviting our Kundalini with our right hand to rise through the various chakras up to the Sahasrara chakra. And then let us rest with our attention a few centimeters on the top of our Sahasrara chakra. And from there, we just observe. As if we were in an observation tower looking into the landscape, we're just looking into our body. We observe our fingers, the fingertips. We observe our palms, our spine. Let's try to just register, to identify what we feel there. Maybe tickling, maybe warmth, maybe cool breeze. Just try to register without interpreting. No interpretation. Just being witness. Observe the changes. Not everything stays the same. Things evolve. We have seen at the beginning of the program that our right channel can be cleansed with the help of elements, of water, of ice. We can also cleanse our right channel by saying affirmations, or even better, by becoming aware of some truths that these affirmations tell us. And we will go through a few examples in this meditation. We can put our left hand on the lower right part of our abdomen, where the leg fold is. This is the root, the basis of the right channel. And we can humbly ask our Kundalini, our motherly energy within us, Mother Kundalini, please be the guide to my actions. I am not the doer. I am following your guidance. Let us try to feel the truth of these affirmations and let the Kundalini do her work. We can now put the left hand on the liver at the height of the navel, right part of the body. And here we say, Mother Kundalini, you are the dignity in me. Please help me to be a dignified person. Mother Kundalini, please help me to be a dignified person. We can then put our left hand on the height of the heart, on the right part of the body. Here we can say, Mother Kundalini, you are the responsibility in me. Please help me to be a responsible person. Let us breathe slowly and calm. Inhale strongly, exhale calmly. Let us try to observe our breath, our body. Without interpreting, just observing. We put our right hand on the left hand on the right neck. This chakra is helping us to be witness, to be perfect observer. So we request our Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please help me to be the perfect witness, to be the perfect observer. We can put down then the left hand on our lap. And from the upper part of the Sahasrara, above our head, we just observe our palms, our spine, our fingertips. And if there were any thoughts, then we try to observe harder, to observe more. Observe our legs, our feet, our toes, so that the thoughts have no space. And for connecting with the all-pervading power we want to connect with, we have to cleanse our forehead chakra, the Agnya chakra. This we do by adopting an attitude of absolute forgiveness. Let us therefore forgive and say, Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone, everything, and I forgive myself, and I forgive my thoughts, and I just let them pass. Like clouds in the sky, I just let them pass. I don't attach any significance to them. I transcend my thoughts because my attention is on the top of my head and I observe. I fully surrender. I fully surrender to my Kundalini so that she may give me the balance and connect me with the all-pervading power. every time when I realize that I think, let the thoughts just pass by. Jump back on the observation tower. Now observe my body. We can now close the meditation by raising once more the Kundalini. We can do this by indicating the path the Kundalini takes up to the Sahasrara with our left hand and rotate with our right hand around it clockwise, and thereby 3 times helping Kundalini to rise up to the Sahasrara, where we give a symbolic knot so that Kundalini may stay in the Sahasrara. Do this a second time with our attention following in the spine. We make then 2 knots. And then a third time, following with our attention in the spine, up till the top of our head, and we make 3 knots. And then we do what we call the bandhan, describing half circles from the left to the right and from the right to the left, to put us into equilibrium and to protect us, so to say, in a bubble where we keep this calm. And we will keep it beyond this meditation. We do that 7 times.
Let's wait for the slides to come for the final announcements. So, first of all, thank you, Sarah, thank you, Ajit, and thank you, Martin, for this beautiful meditation and music. Tomorrow will be another important day, as we will be looking at our left side. Left side is certainly the basis of our meditation, of the practice of Sahaja Yoga. This is all where our, I would say, spontaneous quality develop and settle. So to do that, it will be a new type of session for you. Shri Mataji spoke quite abundantly during the video you have seen. It is called a workshop. And the workshop is a session where Sahaja Yoga teachers, experienced Sahaja Yogis, will be here to help you understand how to feel your vibrations, how to decode your feelings in your fingertips and your subtle system, and will share with you the subtle vibration in a way that it will help you balance your channels and express, improve the qualities of your chakras, the qualities present and will be blooming from your chakras. So the workshop is a vibration sharing process where you will receive vibrations and you will also learn how to, at your turn, be able to help others sharing vibration, working on others, as we say. So to work more efficiently on the left side, as we have learned tonight, additionally to the foot soak, how to use the ice pack, the ice, we will use the candle. The candle is a kind of a magic tool to clear the path, to clear our left side. So please bring tomorrow, make sure you have a candle of about a piece of candle about 5 centimeter high, a candle holder or a saucer could do the job as well, and something to light your candle, of course. So now something absolutely key to the program and that you all we know appreciate, it's first of all requesting a mentor. So the mentor is, they are now in the breakout rooms waiting for you, in a sense. You can join the breakout rooms right now if you wish, or wait the end of the session. Just after that, there will be a Q&A. We'll be taking your questions, answering some of them, a few of them, and sharing our experiences, the speakers from tonight. So you can go right now for the mentor or wait a little bit the end of the session. You can also join the WhatsApp group, and the WhatsApp group is something that will fuel, nourish your daily experience with nice spiritual messages every day on your WhatsApp, and also the course reminders. Then the contact email, if there is anything not addressed that you don't find, write this address. And the website at the bottom line where you will find all of the sessions recorded, hands out, and more. And you can scan the hashtag right, bottom right of the previous slide. Okay, this is where you land, where you enter the website with that link. Next. And then you have here the option to always find the link to join the Zoom, which is recommended, of course, because then you can directly join the breakout rooms. Put your question also in the chat. And you can also join with YouTube and have those links shared with your friends, family. Those are there available for you permanently. Here is when you click on the recorded sessions, they all are available in the full content day after day of their recording. And now a little technique about the breakout rooms. If you're not so familiar with Zoom, you click on the chat button. It opens right of your screen. On top of the right part of the chat window, you have a new chat button. You click on that and you see breakout room help in the list. Click on that one and ask which language you would like to be using with your mentor in the breakout room. That's the time for your questions and experience sharing. If my co-presenters would like to join, we'll be taking a few questions getting late, so I think one or two questions would be good. So maybe I can start. We've been receiving questions beforehand. So the first question I will ask you to share with our listeners tonight, participants, what about the eyes treatment for yourself or any other treatment that has really been key to your meditation practice? Can you tell about this? About this? Just share your experience about this. Any of you?
Uh, I can say I feel like the foot soak really helps me. I have a foot soak every night, and I feel like when I don't have a foot soak, I notice the quality of the meditation the next day is different. So I feel like this foot soak really just helps to clear. It's clearing the chakras in a general sense, from all that's gathered over the lifetime anyway. But it also clears all the stuff that we've gathered from the day, and yeah, so it does really help me that with my ongoing growth in meditation and with the meditation the next morning. Yeah.
I can totally relate to that. Uh,
There's somebody who's got their hand up,
oh,
Angela.
Angela,
If I may just add what Sarah said,
please.
in fact, after a business day, the people outside tend to be extremely hot-livered or right-sided, as we say, so very overactive. You just take up a lot of this activity, and the foot soak really helps at the end of the day when you come home to really get rid of that excess of energy. And after that foot soak, if you do that in a meditative mood, precisely as we did today, then the day starts again somehow. You're really cleansed from these lest.
Ajit, do you want to add something?
Yeah, maybe one point, since Sarah and Martin were talking about the foot soak, I can talk about the eyes treatment, which is very helpful because, I come also from the semiconductor side where there is a lot of hectic discussions and very tight schedule projects which we have to run through. And I noticed that the attention is very agitated. So in the morning, typically you take few coffees and things like that, and then there are a lot of meetings and a lot of intellectual discussions and so on. And by the end of the day, your attention is very loaded and extremely agitated, which means focusing on something or trying to meditate, you encounter lots and lots of thoughts. And that's where I noticed that if you, so of course, food soak definitely helps, and I fully agree with that. And that's where if I also have an ice pack on the liver, then it settles down, and then your attention is settled. You start to feel quiet inside, and all that which has occurred in the day sort of, uh, you know, you sort of get detached from that. And this is my personal experience.
Mm. Yeah, it really makes sense. And directly related to that, how can we recognize that our right side is getting out of balance? Uh, so if
So
you,
one of the ways is, so of course vibrations is the best way because it gives you an absolute answer. But at the beginning, if when you are starting to learn meditation, maybe you are not completely confident about whatever you're feeling. In
mm,
that case, very easy way is you try to meditate, and if you are bombarded too much on the thoughts, and you try to understand the nature of your thoughts, if they are pulling you towards um, a lot of intellectual stuff, projecting you towards future, tomorrow what you're going to do, things like this, then you know that um, it's your right side, it's your Pingala Nadi which is in imbalance. If it's a lot of emotional stuff which is going on, which we will about it tomorrow, but if there is a lot of emotion within, where there is a lot of or something related to the past, then um, ice pack may not be the right technique to use, but that we will talk tomorrow. But this is one of the ways. Best is to check on the energy which you feel on the hands. Otherwise, you can also have just watch yourself and try to understand what kind of thoughts you have. Maybe somebody else wants to elaborate.
About that, I may say that the right side is, as I briefly mentioned at the beginning, can be something kind of fulfilling, satisfying, that you achieve things outside and you go on wanting to do another and another thing, and like getting satisfaction for physical material achievements one after another, and ultimately just falling asleep after tiredness and then doing the same the next day and forgetting about your inner life, inner being, how you get into that self-nourishing state. And really, that all those techniques will help you reconnect with that. Whenever you feel that you cannot stop, you always have something more important to do than the previous one, then that's the sign that the left side is getting overactive and running like a mad machine. So it's high time to stop at this moment and take your foot soak, sit on there, put ice on your liver, raise your kundalini, give a bandhan, and just try to let it cool down.
Maybe some other external indicators, because as Ajit says, indeed, in the end, it's the vibrations and the fingertips that tell you, or the right side of your whole body that tells you. But if you're not yet so sensitive, you can see if you're starting to be impatient, if you're not listening other people, if you start always to want to talk first, if you're just in your activity so much, as said Christoph, so much in this adrenaline hype, then also the joy is getting away. I mean, you don't feel anymore the pure, satisfying joy that just tells you everything is fine, you don't need to run. So if these voices are not there anymore, and if colleagues are getting nervous seeing you, then you're obviously a bit too much on the overactive side, and then you should just try to balance yourself. But otherwise, I mean, in the long run, the vibration sensitivity Shri Mataji was mentioning today is really the key, and is the absolute wonderful thing that Sahaja Yoga can offer you. You have really a sensitivity that tells you objectively how your inner state is, and this is the sensitivity one should try to really develop.
All right. All good. So you are going to learn other techniques to cool down the right side, balance the right side. Tomorrow you will see about the left side. Yesterday you've been recommended to use Shri Mataji's picture to meditate. So you see that we all have a picture behind us, and in order to help yourself uh, get back into more balance, awaken your inner your kundalini, let your attention come back into your being. Using Shri Mataji's picture is definitely something that will help you direct your attention on the picture, which will rebounding into directing your attention inside yourself, on your own kundalini, on your own internal motherly energy. So this is a recommendation that we can only share and also all together recommend. And we will be coming back on this subject on
No, Could I just add something to that, what you've just said?
Please.
The thing is that when you encounter Shri Mataji's photograph behind you, behind us on Zoom, maybe you think that's how we are, but
Right.
that's not how we interact with Shri Mataji's photo. We usually have Shri Mataji's photo in front of us when we're meditating, but of course we have it behind us so that you can see Shri Mataji's photo on Zoom. That's why we have it behind us on Zoom, so that you can see it when you're meditating, and also we can see it, of course, on our screen. But when we're sitting normally for meditation, not on Zoom, we have Shri Mataji's photo of us. So just wanted to mention that.
Important practice. So yeah, as it is getting late and those who are still with us would like to join the breakout rooms, I guess, we will be developing that subject on the 13th, which is next Friday. And it's definitely a lot of heartfelt experiences to share with you on the reason to do that and what was our first encounter with that picture, which is something that we are not usually familiar to.
Yeah.
Okay. So if there is nothing else my colleagues would like to say, we'll be closing the session for today. And we invite you to join the breakout rooms. And farewell, have nice meditation, and
Yeah.
see you soon for the next session tomorrow.
We just wish that
Very much.
all
Thank you very much, Christoph.
develop this meditation technique and settle down. And
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.